Hello. Thank you so much for deciding to volunteer to be a mentor through the FarmHouse Cooperative Mentoring Program, or what we like to call the co-op. My name is Ryan Laughlin, and I am the Assistant Director of Education and Leadership over here at FarmHouse headquarters. You can reach out to me at ryan@farmhouse.org. That is my email. I'm your point of contact for any and everything related to the mentor-mentee program. So any suggestions you have, any issues you have, get in touch with your mentee, or maybe you just have an amazing mentor-mentee relationship and maybe you want to show it off to the world and help out the program. Whatever it may be, I'm here to help out. So let's go ahead and get started and talk a little bit more about the program, why we're here, and kind of the goals of what we're hoping to do, and of course, the expectations. So I'm sure it's pretty obvious why this program exists. It really is here to bridge the gap between FarmHouse alumni and FarmHouse undergraduate students, getting you all better connected with each other, and of course, better connected with the organization as well. And hoping that you as mentors can really provide support for students socially, emotionally, spiritually, and of course, occupationally as well, as I'm sure that's a driving factor for a lot of the students looking to get involved in this program. We're really hoping that we can create a space to really build strong relationships with you and undergraduate members and just give them what they need to go out and be better and stronger FarmHouse men for the world. So you're here at this video for two reasons. You're one, found this on YouTube. And if that's the case, maybe you're a mentor already and you're just rewatching this, or maybe you're not a mentor yet. You haven't filled out the form. I encourage you, if you have it, to pause this video and go fill out the form so that we can get you matched up and into our system. But two, the other reason why you might be here is that you're already in our system. You received an email with this video included. And that means that you're ready to go. And we're already actively trying to match you up with an undergraduate member who really matches your personal, professional, and academic goals. So I do want to preface that this matching can take some time. When I say it can take some time, it can take up to a week. It can take up to a month. It could be multiple months. It really just depends on how many mentees we have, but also to make sure we have someone that matches up with your goals. We really do want to have strategic pairings with this. So we're trying to be really thought out in how we do this and not just go and pair people willy-nilly. So kind of keep that in mind as we're going about this work and as you're waiting for these mentees. I'll be keeping in touch with you as you all are waiting, just to let you know that we still, of course, got your information. You're still in the system. And we just ask for your patience. And please, too, if you want more than one mentee, definitely let us know. We're always looking for more people to help out these mentees. So if you got the time to do two, keep us in the loop on that, and we'll do our best to find a second one for you. So if you're already at this point where you're waiting, the first thing that you'll notice once you actually have a mentee is you'll receive an introduction email. And this will be me introducing you to that mentee over email and really handing it off to you. We do kind of expect the mentees to be a little nervous about this. So we kind of figured it might be best for the mentors to lead this first bit of the relationship to kind of break that nervousness and hopefully help the mentee feel a little more comfortable. So it's our expectation that you will set up that first meeting between the two of you. Hopefully you can do this in person, but if not able to do it in person, maybe you're in different parts of the country, do it by video conference. And really just once you get that email from me, move me over to BCC. I don't really need to be fully in the loop. Do whatever you see fit with that, but just go ahead and take it from there and lead the relationship and kind of get stuff started and then hand things over to the mentee to kind of maintain and build on a relationship from that point. Our expectations really are, they're very loose. They're very light. We're hoping that you're going to have biweekly communication with them, but that's in no way needed. It's truly whatever method works best for you. Biweekly could mean a text message, an email, of the mentee updating you where they are in life, and then you responding to that. You could be talking to them over the phone every 2 weeks. Truly whatever works best for you and the bandwidth that you have to get to this program. I just ask that you come prepared for that first meeting. Learn more about the student's background, their motivation for getting involved in the program, their personal and professional goals and aspirations. Kind of do your part to create a plan for how you want to communicate with them. Of course, too, you've got different obligations in life. You could be a family man, you have an intensive job. Make sure you're setting clear boundaries when you go into these calls and communicating that with the student. We're telling the students to do the same with you. They're busy in different ways as undergraduate students and as chapter members in their FarmHouse chapter. So definitely kind of keep that in mind, but hopefully both of you will be clear on that and can set those boundaries and know what communication will work best. And of course, to make it clear what you expect from students in this relationship and create a plan to hold them accountable to that agreement. I mean, it's important that you're both being held accountable, but really the students being held accountable is actually doing the work to get something out of you and kind of, pursue the advice and support that you have as a mentor. So definitely, I mean, hold them accountable and let us know if you're not seeing that or you're having issues with the relationship. Now, types of conversations you have, it's not like we're going to have like a checklist of what we kind of expect you all to do throughout these relationships. Like, it's not like I have specific things that I need you to tick when you going through conversations. Really, all I ask, though, is that you caring about the mentor or the mentee is front and center, and that you really think about the phrase progress should mark our every step. This really should be at the forefront of how you have conversations with your mentee, because ultimately you're helping them in different parts of their collegiate experience and getting prepared for that next step in life after college as they go into their careers. So really kind of keep that in mind. You might be helping them with adjusting to the college experience, or maybe handling it, dealing with brothers, what that might look like. Of course, too, mental health. This is more important than ever. So if you don't feel comfortable having those discussions with the student, really I ask that you at least have some resources and point them in the right direction and show that you care in different ways if you're not at that point of having a full-on conversation about where their mental health is. Your support could be pointing them in the right direction rather than being the one to talk to them about something, and that's completely okay. And of course, too, I mentioned this earlier, but a driving factor for a lot of these relationships, I really do think will be career and internships. So be ready to talk about personal branding, LinkedIn, resume development, cover letters, whatever it may be, whatever the student needs in that. But I think that might be the main goal of why these mentees come in, but it's going to be so much more than that as you all build your relationship and hopefully end up getting closer and closer to with each other as mentor and mentee. So, I mean, ultimately, you can talk about anything that you deem valuable for your time together. You might have some of the same hobbies. Maybe you're willing to talk about faith, whatever it may be. You enjoy it. You talk about what you deem valuable for the experience. You share the expertise that you want to share, and the mentee might teach you something along the way too. I hope you can both learn from each other. Now, as you're going about these relationships and these mentoring pairings, I have a variety of resources for you on the website where you already applied. We'll plan to keep adding resources to this, so definitely check in periodically on that to look for some new resources, and I'll send some emails along the way too with some updates about that, hopefully sharing some new stuff as you go about these relationships. And of course, too, my primary responsibility in this is make sure I'm checking in with you all every 6 months when you're in the relationship to make sure it's going well. You'll have the chance at that point to either renew your mentoring relationship or request a new mentee. I'm doing this around November and May, so definitely kind of keep that in mind as you're going through these relationships. That's when you can expect to hear from me. Now, renewing or requesting a new mentee could be for a variety of reasons. You don't necessarily need to request a new mentee because your first mentee wasn't good. It could just be that that relationship doesn't necessarily need the support of this program anymore and has gone past that. It's more natural and authentic, and you're ready to bring on someone else through this program and hopefully build that same relationship. Of course, too, that student might be graduating. So we'd want to go ahead and get you with a new mentee who is actually an undergraduate student and hope that you're still keeping up with that other student that you've connected with. And of course, too, we'll be upfront. It could be because you might have ended up with a bad mentee who's not responding. That's cool. Let me know. You don't even have to wait for November and May to roll around. You can let me know a little earlier if something isn't going well and kind of keep me in the loop on that. And we'll work to hopefully pair you with the new mentee or figure out what's going on and make sure that the next experience, the next mentee we give you is much better than the first experience you had. So we really do want this to be worth your time. Make sure you're getting something out of it. So let us know. I mean, just in general, any questions you have about the program, please let me know. Whether you've got questions about the expectations of a mentor or just anything else related to the program, never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to support you in your relationship. And ultimately, thank you for everything that you all do as alumni of FarmHouse. We really appreciate you, and this program could not exist without your support and everything that you do. I'm signing off now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, reach out to me at ryan@farmhouse.org if you have any questions about the program. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.